And welcome back, YouTube. So this may be the last recording session of this run if I can't get the city under control. So with worst of the storm behind us, we need some food. Obviously we need the housing to be running. Otherwise everyone's still going to be frozen from the housing not running. We're going to need... Oh, it's turned that off because our materials have been too low. So let's try to turn the materials back on. Why are you... Oh, we're still out of workers. Okay, so I need to steal workers from somewhere. Borrow workers from somewhere. Oh, so steam isn't prioritized right now over coal, and I got surplus coal, so all the steam needs to go home. Where is it? It is prioritized. Okay, so I just had super surplus. Okay. Let's turn off the coal then for a moment. Oops. What is the unmet requirement? Oh, now you have the workforce to turn on, that's what you're complaining about? It's like 400 workforce requirement building. Yeah. More than that? And we need to have some stockpile before you'll allow me to turn you on, okay. It's letting me click through things, which shouldn't be letting me click through. You're still severely suffering from it. Yes, the whiteout is still here. Well, we'll continue to let you suffer. Let me turn the one back on, okay.
Are you listening?
Stewart! Stewart!
Stewart!
Stewart!
Stewart!
Stewart! Stewart!
Stewart!
Stewart! Stewart! Stewart!
Stewart!
What promise do you want? Research to abolish management. Okay, I will try.
Oh, Steward!
Steward!
Your projects are incredibly expensive.
Here, Steward!
Steward! Steward!
Try to get some exploration going, because then maybe we can try to solve some stuff by bringing in stuff from the Frostlands. I can get this oil going again. I want us to turn more stuff off. You won't work until we can get until the storm goes past. More people, possibly? Let's bring me that coal. Bring me that coal right now. In fact, given the circumstances, feel free to bring me those people, too. You're 9%, you're 12%, you're 23%, okay.
Steward!
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 If I had a place to put it, I would say yes. I'm going to promise at the moment.
Steward! Steward!
We are
I'm going to
calling
grant
you,
you
Steward.
an agenda. Anyway, this is going to make one thing worse at the expense, or going to make one thing better at the expense of a different thing.
Hear ye, hear ye. The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Okay, our housing situation is now better. Which means I can make it worse to make other things better. More scouts? More scouts for the moment. Tension has calmed down enough. Now we just need to improve trust. We have more people. So we turn you back on to deal with the housing issue. Got more teams to go out and do things. Well, we got the prefabs for this, so send the colonists. 3,000 less people to deal with. turn down the housing a bit to make space for more people in the future, but for now we don't need it. Turn down the food a bit. Oh, turned it down a little bit more than I wanted to, okay. If anything's down, the people are going poof. That's not quite what I want. Grab those materials we don't need. Turn that down. Put them back to working food. So we've got everything except for goods sorted. We have a stockpile of fuel, so turn the natural gas, turn the steam down. Assign people to food again. Housing is an issue again. But housing being a minor issue is a solution we can fix with more people. If there's more people to send or receive. Materials will fix itself once the storm passes there. Shelter camps, there's more people choice. More people choice. We had a Skyway connection, that would be useful. At the moment, a place where we can get food from without a road. So send 5 teams to harvest that. Any more like that around? You food I can harvest? Yes, you are food I can harvest without a road. Okay, so that allows us to save the workers from the food. To send to other jobs. I think what we're getting hammered with a bit here is that our workforce ratio is really bad from the side effect of piles and piles and piles of sick. Oh yeah, that's given us a bunch more workforce. Triage was enacted. Increase trust. It's at -17%. Mainly driven by all the hostile factions.
Are you listening?
Steward! Steward!
Hear us, Steward!
Steward! Do you hear us, Steward?
What do you want? No.
Steward.
Do you hear us, Steward?
And I'm going to try to fund your projects to make you a little bit less unhappy. Let's... contemplate trying to maybe turn some of these hubs off. If you're off, then we don't need that. Save us 400, or saves 100 workers there. Oh, if that's only saving us 40 heat for 100 workers, that's maybe not worth it. We had the problem temporarily solved. Housing problem solved. New hub, or hub that will probably turn off. Change, we turn you on a tick, which makes everyone warm. Okay. Any other hubs? That one's probably saving me some workers. Oh, that one, to be fair, might be saving me workers. Oh no, it's not saving me because we got the hub turned down so much. Whereas this one's probably saving me workers on this. Nope, not enough. Turn you off for the moment. Oh, if I've turned the food off, then we can turn the food stockpile hub off. You're running... Are you up? No. You're probably where we would want to turn up next. So we can get more exploration out, so we can get more problem solutions hopefully shipped in. Where would I borrow your workers from, though? I can borrow them from here? Suppose I can short... I can short the extraction place. We're gonna have extraction for the moment. And we're probably about to get more soon as well. Okay. That's running. I just need to figure out how to get trust. Trust me, bro. Trust me. 120 weeks of fuel, so we're not too worried about the fuel going away. That was teams doing something. We've got 5 teams. Imperial plant's now running again. Good to know. Imperial plant's running. You're gonna be the warning that you're about to run low? Yeah. 41 weeks is long enough, though. Oh, that was them arriving. They have arrived here. Food's coming in fine. Don't got enough teams to go build roads anywhere.
Hear us, steward.
Steward?
So you're probably the one I want to make promises to, because you are the biggest of my grumpy factions.
Steward?
Or grumpy communities. And I've already agreed to abolish management, so I need to let that come up to vote. Let's go to promises. Source of trust? Yeah, I will research that next.
Remember to make sure your contagion badge is visible at all times.
People are still dying in the fuel colony. Presumably because the blizzard is still flying over it, yeah? And you don't have a overdrive, okay. It's about to warm up there, in which case we can start exporting problems to the colony in attempts to try to solve things that way. Was that slow down it passing? No. It's almost there. New law passed by the Democrats. They just passed their law that they wanted? Okay. Or they get fed up with waiting. I'm not sure which. Nothing I can do to help you.
Steward.
And you're really expensive to fund. And let's do the privatized alcohol. Gave them heat stamps, and it didn't even move the needle.
Steward.
Oh, they brought it up to vote. Okay. Radical law on agenda that is appearing to be guaranteed to lose. This would significantly decrease tension, which is not the source of our problems right now, so I'll just let it fail.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. The measure fails.
Okay, now that the storm has passed, we're actually able to start exporting fuel from here to the city. Which I, in theory, don't actually need anymore of the city, because we've had been dealing with it for a while. Oh, no, we were actually using it. Okay. Gotta deal with that. And we've got a coal stockpile, so let's try to increase at the fuel colony. Try to get back up to fully functioning. ASAP. Full normal functionality, and we'll start trying to break into more oil. Send them some more people. We still have low workforce because there's generalized high sickness? Yeah. Yeah.
You hear us, Steward?
Is this generating lowering trust? No. So I'm gonna let the protest go for the moment. Not ideal. But sending in the goons to squash it is not gonna help other problems in the city.
Steward.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward. Steward.
Steward.
Don't think I have a place to build it. Oh, as I'd agree to it. No, I do have a place to build it.
Steward.
Steward. Honorable Steward.
Steward.
Hear us, Steward. Steward.
Research a thing, pass a thing.
Steward.
Steward.
If you're unsure whether foraged food additive is safe for consumption, consult...
Okay. So, here in this colony, our resources are managed. We got people, we got food, we got fuel. If I want to continue expanding, I will need to start shipping more food in and more other stuff. But I think that's what we want to do. And these extraction districts are 600 workers each. And we just put 400 to work, so that means we have just short of 1,000 workers. So that means I want to ship another 200 in. At least 200 in. And I can just expand these housing districts to meet the needs, I think, hopefully. They won't necessarily be optimal expansions, but we can just expand them. So let's send enough. Let's send about 600 workforce. And then if we go back to the city, that will mean that we have less people to do less things, but in theory, less things need to be done. Apparently that's all our workforce. We just shipped the workforce. Is that really all my workforce? Wow, we have so many sick people. That's what's keeping us from trying to fix everything. Okay, this place is just straight up making 100 materials that we ship home. And it's feeding itself. It does need more housing. So as soon as I can build up more housing, I should build up more housing. Oh, I remember this map. This is the map we started on last time when we lost. Just with a different distribution of resources. So yeah, plenty of materials. Some shallow coal, some shallow gas. Not as much as when you normally settle here. Let's start here. But more than nothing. Resource transfers. Obviously we need to send them some resources. It's gotta come from the main city. So from the city I will ship just enough oil to make the generator enough to keep it warm. And then we turn the generator on. And then how much do the housing districts cost? 40 heat stamps and 200 prefabs. Okay. Wait for 1 week. Okay, so that'll solve all the immediate problems of the city. In return, the city can send back the 100 materials it's making, which will solve the material problems in the capital. Let's go to the fuel colony. Food is a problem here, but it's diminishing. Let's stop shipping it as many goods. I'm gonna reduce the goods supply, because I think sort of sharing the pain across all 3 cities will hurt less. Okay, so that's freed up 300 workers. You're running at maximum efficiency, you're running at maximum efficiency, you're running at maximum efficiency. Don't need more housing. Okay, solve the goods problem. We have a fuel problem, but the way to fix the fuel problem is probably to ship in more stuff.
Steward.
Private alcohol. This raises trust, as well as I believe it was a thing I promised for someone else, so we'll let that pass. Hopefully this helps with the trust.
Have it.
Trust is now in the positives. We are despised. Despised is not good enough. Despised is the right direction.
Steward.
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 Trust rises slightly. Sure. Didn't want to have to build that, but we're probably going to have to build that.
Steward.
Steward.
Here, Steward.
Steward.
And I do have a place to build that, so we'll agree to build that. Okay. We'll see if I can get trust high enough in 16 weeks. Never mind. Everyone's just calmed down enough that trust is restored. Society is stable. I have requests that I must complete. But I think that will probably be requests for future. Where's the pleasure comments? Hopefully I can build that anywhere. Worst case scenario, I can tear down one of the dense housing districts because I'm building it in a farm area. Or something. Yeah. Oh, I have these turned off anyway. hopefully it doesn't break the promise of tearing them down someplace else. To build them someplace else. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna go ahead and end this part. A little under next week. Well, I suppose if you're watching this on YouTube, this will be the day after I start recording again. Because I'll record this next week for when I'm doing this recording. And we'll pick up from where we left off, with the city just barely managing to come back together after the chaos and the pain. I think what might have happened there is maybe the trust loss, or the opinion loss from faction members dying, just finally rolled off, and thus we were able to recover. If that's the case, we should get everyone back to neutral fairly quickly. And maybe we'll try to find some space to build some more hospitals so we can get rid of this, get the sick back down, so we can get more workers to start working. But we've basically met all our needs. We're still not in the best place as far as fuel goes, but we're about to... I am ready to start building those oil extractors. So those are going to provide another, say, 200 oil to the city, which will get doubled. Well, yeah, they'll happily provide our minimum oil. So we'll get heating under control before we run out of coal. We'll get heating under control before we run out of coal. Which means we'll turn the steam down, if not off. And we might potentially, on the open map, there was still more colonies. Or actually, was there? No, there's the minor colonies. The minor colonies. So no more colony sites, but we got the minor sites. I can start going and set up the minor sites, because the minor sites don't run out. But they do continue to provide their resource indefinitely. And obviously you don't have to provide them anything, right? So let's set up the coal supply. Yes, we'd lose some people setting it up, but once those people are there, they're going to constantly provide coal. Same with the materials. Some more coal over here. There's goods over here. Goods would be really nice. And we do have people we can take in. So if we've got housing, which I think we do, we can start taking more people in. And we have a one-off source of food there, which wouldn't be bad to do. That's a place where I can get food without having to set up a road. And obviously there's more exploration we can do. But that will be for next time. So I'll go ahead and save before... Input name. Okay. So that will be for next time. Until then, I hope you've been enjoying it, and catch you then. Later.